student, welcome back to our physics class. Last day we start the chapter 3, measurement and physical quantities. In the last day what we learned, what is the physical quantity? There are two, what we need the measurement, and when we measure something, the branch of science that deals with the measurement is known as metrology. There are two types of physical quantities: fundamental physical quantity and derived physical quantity. When we measure something, the measurement of a physical quantity consists of two parts: magnitude and the unit. This is the measuring of a physical quantity. After that, some traditional units for measurement. Some traditional units are there, like handspan, cubit, fingers, like this. What are that? We learn it. For measurement, we need the standardized units also we learn. Now, the metric system. What are the metric system? In 1791, the French Academy of Science developed a system of measurement which was not only simple but also scientific. In this system, the unit of length was named as meter, and in this system the unit of length is named meter, and hence the system name is to be known as the metric system. The unit of mass was named as gram, and the unit of capacity or volume was named as liter. So in the metric system, meter is the unit of length. From meter it comes metric system. The unit of mass was named gram, and the unit of capacity or volume named as liter. The MKS and CGS system. What are the MKS and CGS system? With the progress of time, the metric system gave rise to two varieties or variants. The system of measurement based on centimeter gram second, that is CGS, centimeter gram second, centimeter C, gram G, second S. So short form of centimeter gram second is CGS. Units are called CGS system, and the system which used the meter, kilogram and second is MKS, as units comes to be known as the MKS system. The international system. During the 20th century, the MKS system became more popular than the CGS system, but the existence of two systems again led to be need to interconversion between them by the users. So there across a need for having just one universal system. So there are two systems, the MKS and CGS system, and conversions of that ones. The conversions of two systems, again there are having just we need having just one universal system. In 1960, the General Conference of Weights and Measures made at Paris and adopted the international system of unit, which one is known as SI unit. The units of 7 fundamental physical quantities in the SI system are given in the table. It is given here. Length is meter. The SI name and symbol is, it started from smaller or capital, not the capital letter, the small letter, and small m. Mass kilogram, kg, time second, electric current ampere, temperature Kelvin, amount of substance mole, luminous intensity candela. The French name of the international system of units is Lie System International d Units. Using the first two initials of its French name, this system is universally known as the SI system. The French name of the international system of unit is, what is the French name? Lie System International d Units. So using the first two initials of the French name, this system universally known as SI system. SI system, capital S, capital I, SI system. So this is the international system. There are multiple and submultiple of units. Sometimes the units derived physical quantities. The units of derived physical quantities are also derived from one or more fundamental or base units. For example, the area of a rectangle is length into breadth. So the derived unit of area is meter into meter is equal to square meter or meter square. Multiple and submultiples of units. Sometimes the size of the SI unit is either too small or too big to measure the certain quantity. For example, a meter is too small a unit to measure the distance between two cities, while it is too big a unit to measure the thickness of a wire. In order to have a comfortable measurement in such cases, the multiples or submultiples of SI units are used. Multiples of a unit are used to certain larger form, whereas factors or submultiples are used to create smaller forms of the SI units. For example, centimeter is the submultiples and kilometer is the multiple of meter. The prefix centi means a 100th part of, and kilo means 1,000 times. Thus, a centimeter means 1/100th of a meter, and kilometer means 1,000 meters. This we learned in mathematics previously. Only today we read it. The guidelines for the writing of SI units correctly. How can we write the SI unit correctly? To ensure correct writing of SI units, the General Conference of Weights and Measures has formulated a set of guidelines. Some of these are given below. What are the guidelines? Unit names. A unit is generally written in small letters. Small m-e-t-r-e, meter, not capital M-E-T-R-E. Second, not capital S, starts from small s. If a unit is derived from the name of a person, its name is always written in small letter, Newton, not capital N. Small N-E-W-T-O-N, joule, J-O-U-L-E, joule, not capital J, not capital N. this is the guideline. The symbols of a unit is normally written in small letters. When we write the symbol, full name also we start by the small letter. We also write the symbol in small letter. Instead of capital M, we write small m. Instead of capital S, we write small s for the meter and second. The symbol of meter is small m. The symbol of second is small s. If the symbol of a unit is derived from the name of a person, it is written in capital letter like Newton, capital N, Ampere, capital A, Joule, capital J. That time we don't write the small letter. When the symbol is derived from any person's name, always we write the symbol in capital letter, not by the, we write the full name but start by the small letter like Newton, Newton, not the capital N. We start the full name not by the capital N, but when we write the symbol, we write the capital N. Newton, capital N, Ampere, capital A, Joule, capital J. But when we write full form, then we write by small letter. If a symbol derived from the name of a person has more than one letter, the first letter of the symbol is capitalized. Pascal, P-A. First letter is capital, second letter is small. Prefix names. Prefix names are written in the small letter unless they occur at the beginning of the sentence. No space or hyphen is used between the prefix and the unit name. So a prefix name and a unit name are taken together as a single word. Milligram, not start by capital M. Milligram, not giving the hyphen between the milli and gram. Centimeter, not centimeter or capital C. We don't start by capital C, small c. And there is no hyphen between the centi and meter. The symbols, the prefix symbols are attached to unit symbols without any space between them. There are no space between them. Milligram, capital, not capital, small m, small g. Megawatt, capital M, capital W. Why? The prefix symbols of the kilo level are written in the small letters, but one with the larger value are written in the capital letter. Smaller is the small letter, capital letter is the bigger one. The plural forms is used only when the unit is written in full. Meters, M-E-T-R-E-S. Then we write plural form S, meters. Not in the symbol MS we don't write. So it is clear. Now a full stop is never put at the end of a unit symbol unless it occurs at the end of the sentence. If it is end of the sentence, then we put the full stop. In the middle of the sentence, after the unit or the symbol, we don't write the full stop. So today what we learned, how we write the SI unit correctly. Before that, we learned the metric system, MKS and CGS system, the international system, the multiple and submultiple of units, how we will write the multiples and submultiples of the units, how will we write that guideline of writing SI units correctly. This today we learn. Okay.